Hey guys, it's Cisco here. I'm throwing a few videos out there today just because I haven't been able to for quite some time. I've recorded quite a few, but then couldn't get them off my phone and had an issue where all my videos and pictures were deleted off my phone. So that was definitely kind of a bummer. And my other camera doesn't shoot HD, so I really wanted to try putting up a couple videos in 720p. So I'm going to do a quick video here. I'm going to try to keep it quick on my Endura that I bought that my wife carries. This is an exceptional knife, really great. I'm jealous every time she carries it. I really am. The purple is actually almost an exact rendition of what it shows here on the camera. It's a really deep, almost kind of a, I don't know, like a grape kind of purple. It's really nice. This is a super comfortable knife. It's one of the best grips that I've felt in this type of knife with this type of handle. I do find there's a little bit of a hot spot right there, but not bad. It just kind of gets you right between those two fingers, and it kind of pinches these two fingers together. I do wish that it had a bit of a choil, like maybe the military and paramilitary do. That's kind of a pain in the butt right there, having that. I mean, you could use that, but it'd be really easy to slip up on there. One of the best things about this knife, and it's probably something some people criticize it on, but you know, to me, I use knives as a tool. I do have my Strider SMF. That's a nice thick knife, but when it comes down to it, you know, no matter what the relief edge is, you know, no matter how sharp, it probably isn't going to slice quite as good as this, just because if you look at the difference there, that edge is so thin on that, which does make it a little frail. But you know, these two knives are both designed for different uses, so when it comes down to it, they really can't be compared. The only way they can is by size. Really, that's the only thing these two knives have in common. As you can see, the thickness on the two of them is not even comparable, either the handle or the blade. So I carry my SMF every day. Great knife, but I'll tell you where this knife kicks the crap out of it, and that is carrying it in your pocket. This knife absolutely disappears in your pocket. For a knife that's the same blade length, the same amount of reach, it's awesome. It really is. And in fact, you're getting more cutting edge on this knife. Does that mean that I wouldn't carry my Strider and would carry this? No, because I like a good heavy duty knife. I know that if I had to cut my way out of something, I could do it with my Strider. But this would be a good secondary knife if you're in a job where you're cutting packages open a lot, or cutting a lot of cardboard. This would be an excellent knife for you. And just if you don't have a Strider, you can't afford a military or anything like that, for a knife that's $60 or so, this thing is just amazing. So I'm sure most of you guys know the specs. I don't really get into doing that. There's so many videos out there that already do, but some things that are important to me are blade centering, which on this is pretty much dead even. It favors just one side a little bit, but I found that most knives are not dead on perfect. About the only one that is my Sage 2 and my Sage 1, but most knives favor just one side slightly. But as long as they're centered, you know, and basically are sitting in the center of the space between the handles, and I'm fine with that. You know, it's going to be hard to get it exactly perfect. The deployment on this knife is pretty good. It is a lockback, so it's not going to flick out the easiest because of that spring tension. But so left-handed, it's a little tricky with your finger like that. With my thumb, I can get it out without too much trouble. Right-handed, it's no problem at all. I mean, you can get it with your middle finger, ring or pointer finger, thumb. Sorry, I'm getting out of frame a little bit here, but it's not the easiest doing this with my phone. So let me back up a little bit here. So it really is a great knife. It's so thin, such a good knife, and it's just a really good knife, especially if you have a girlfriend or a wife and they're not into carrying a big chunk of steel like the Strider. You know, this is something that my wife, she throws in her purse and it almost disappears. It really just carries wherever you put it so well. So it's something she's grown to love it. She had a pink mini grip prior to this, and she still has it, and at first she really loved the mini grip, and this was kind of intimidating to her. Now she's just a natural with this knife. It really has become her knife to a degree. I mean, I have no problem carrying it. I do quite a bit. I don't really care that it's purple. In fact, I kind of like the purple, to be honest with you. It's a really nice kind of shade of purple. But it's kind of one of those knives that you can share with your wife. I mean, there's few knives that really your wife is going to be willing to carry, and you're going to be willing to carry as well. So it kind of gives us a knife that we can share back and forth. So if I can ever wrestle it from her. So I just wanted to do a quick review on it. If you guys have any questions on the knife that I didn't cover, I know that there's a lot of things. I just kind of cover my impressions, but if you guys have any questions that you feel haven't been answered by other people, or you want to know about some of the long-term use aspects of it, I really do use my knives a lot. My wife has used this one a lot. It's cut a lot of cardboard, a lot of packages have been opened, rope, I mean anything that you would use your knife for, including some kitchen duties with this one. The VG10 steel is really, really, really easy to sharpen. I'm alright at sharpening. I can get a good edge that'll cut telephone book paper no problem, and this is by far one of the easiest steels to sharpen, the VG10, so that's definitely a plus on the part of this knife. And it does keep an edge pretty well as well. So if you have any other questions on the knife, just send me a message, or just throw a comment on this video, and I'd be glad to answer them. Alright, have a great day, guys. Bye.